Dear students and friends, this lecture is to help students prepare for the examinations. I'm in fact very sad about what's happening around us. COVID-19, the pandemic, is still attacking us, and we are students. You are especially, you are compelled to be inside your houses and of course depend on the online classes. Still, we have to continue teaching and learning. And now that we have completed 3+ months of online learning and teaching, we have to, of course, have the examinations. And I'm sure this is the time most of the colleges of the universities of Kerala are holding internal examinations. And I'm sure students must have an idea about the internal examinations. Now, this particular lecture is focusing on the UG English Main, third semester UG English Main students. The University of Calicut has prescribed a particular course book for English grammar and usage, the main paper in the third semester. Let me just tell you, most of the questions for your end semester examination and the internal examinations will be based on the chapters in this particular course book printed and published by the University of Calicut. English grammar and usage. This is the textbook we have to depend on. If you are sure about solving the exercises in this particular course book, I'm sure you will find your internal examinations as well as your external examinations quite comfortable. Today in this lecture, I'm just going to help you, rather I'm just trying to help you. I'm sure you could be having some kind of apprehension about the internal examinations. Let me just tell you as an introduction, don't be upset about examinations. Don't be afraid of examinations. Be prepared for any kind of test or examination in your life. Do your duty, study as much as you can, and go for the examination. Whichever be the examination, internal examination, external examination, maybe an entrance examination, maybe examination for a job, or even your Union Public Service Commission or the Public Service Commission examinations. Don't worry about the examination. Never be afraid of examinations. Be bold and courageous. Believe in yourself. Do whatever you can. Work hard and go for the examination. That's an introduction. Never be under any kind of tension or strain. Be cool and relaxed. And I'm sure your teachers have taught you well and you have an idea about whatever is going to come in the examination. And this particular lecture, we are discussing the paper, the very main paper, English grammar and usage. And now I'll just tell you the model of the examination, that is the end semester examination. And you know, in university end semester examination, you shall be having a question paper for 3 hours. And that particular 3 hours examination will be of 80 marks, maximum 80 marks. And in that particular pattern of 80 marks, you shall have for your exam a particular pattern of 4 type of questions, right? In the 3 hour 80 maximum marks examination question paper, you will come across 4 types of questions. Pattern 1, you will have to just choose the correct answer from the options given below. Rather multiple choice kind of or fill up the blanks kind of 10 questions. Each question carry 1 mark. So 10, 1 into 10 or 10 into 1, 10. Alright, that is the first type of question. 10 multiple choice or fill in the blanks kind of objective type of questions. Okay, each carrying 1 mark, 10 marks. Second pattern, second type of questions, right? Answer any 10 of the following in 1 or 2 sentences. Answer any 10 of the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences, right? So you have to answer 10, and for each question you get 2 marks. So 10 into 2, 20. Okay, and third pattern of the question, third type of question is paragraph question. Answer any 4 of the following questions in a paragraph of 100 words plus, right? 100 words is of course the minimum length of the essay, and 4 into 5, 20 marks. So 10 plus 20 plus 20, it is now 50 marks, right? This is the end semester examination. And the last, fourth type of question, answer any 2 of the essay questions. All right, essay questions, maybe 400 words, 450 words maximum, minimum 400 words, maximum 450 words. So 2 into 15, one essay you get 15 marks. That is of course 2 into 15, 30 marks. So altogether 10 plus 20 plus 20 plus 30, 80 marks. This is the pattern of the end semester examination for 3 hours, 80 marks. And now this lecture I'm just helping you to prepare for your first internal examination. And normally the internal examinations in the colleges will be for 1 hour. If you have an internal examination for 1 hour, the marks could be maximum 30, 32 or 35. Okay, so maximum marks can be sometimes 30. That is of course right, the teachers will use their discretion, and the exam, they will be making a question paper which contain of course questions for maximum 30, 32, 35, right? So whatever be the maximum mark, if it is for 1 hour, remember there could be a maximum of 30 marks or 32 marks or 35 marks, right? Don't worry about that. Let me just introduce the pattern of your internal examination. Now, English grammar and usage, first internal examination of 1 hour, you will probably have 3 types of questions. 3 types of questions, maybe of course a 4 types of question. Pattern number 1, objective type, multiple choice or fill in the blanks kind of question. That can be 10 questions, 10 into 1, 10 marks. All right. And second pattern, answer the following in a paragraph of 100 words. So you will have to of course answer maybe 3 or 4. All right, and now last of course is answer 1 essay. This could be the pattern. So be prepared to answer 10 multiple choice objective type of question. Okay, maybe sometimes of course there could be 1 or 2 short questions which you have to answer in 1 or 2 sentences, and of course similarly 3 or 4 paragraph questions. Okay, and 1 essay. That could be for 1 hour. Now we are just going to discuss some questions which may come for your first internal examination. So first we are looking at the very first type of question, that is answer the following questions in one word or phrase. That is of course, let us see the direction. Identify. So your grammar paper, you will have to of course you'll be given instructions, right? And the instruction is something like this. Identify the category of words. Identify the category of words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs given in italics below. So you are given a sentence, and that sentence will have of course a number of words, and you will have to identify the category of the word. So the question is of course, right, identify the category of the word that is italicized. identify the category of the word that is italicized. And let us look at the first example. First example is Gopal writes legibly. Gopal writes legibly. Okay, legibly is underlined. The underlined is of course legibly. Gopal writes legibly, and you have to answer what is legibly, whether legibly is a noun, whether it is a verb, whether it is an adverb, whether it is an adjective. This is what you have to do. So Gopal writes legibly. Gopal is the noun, writes is the verb, and legibly is the adverb. Okay, it is the adverb, and legibly is underlined. And now that legibly is underlined, you have to write the answer. Okay, first question, legibly is underlined, and the underlined word, the category of the underlined word is right adverb, and you write adverb and you get full score. Question number 2, Alex is an engineer. Alex is an engineer. Alex is an engineer. Alex is an engineer. The word underlined is Alex. So what is the category of Alex? Alright, Alex is a noun, and you'll be writing the answer. Okay, Alex is a noun, and you get full score. Now I'm not just going to write all the sentences here on the board. I'll be just reading out the sentences and we'll be just right. So first is of course right. Gopal writes legibly. Legibly is underlined and legibly is adverb. Number 2, Alex is an engineer. Alex is underlined. Alex is a noun. Our answer is noun. Number 3, Stella talks loudly. Stella talks loudly. The underlined word is loudly, and loudly is an adverb, and our answer will be adverb. Number 4, boys played well. Boys played well. The word that is underlined is well, and well is of course adverb. Boys noun, played verb, and well adverb. Next example is he felt hungry and thought about lunch all day. He felt hungry. Hungry is the word that is italicized. And what is hungry? He is of course pronoun. Hungry. He felt. Felt is of course verb. Hungry. He felt hungry. He felt hungry. And hungry is adjective, right? Hungry is adjective, and our answer will be adjective. Next is of course Geeta bought a red shirt. Geeta bought a red shirt. Red is underlined. Geeta bought a red shirt. Red is underlined, and we know red is of course an adjective. And the next word, they dreamed about visiting Paris. They dreamed about visiting Paris. Dreamed is underlined or italicized, and we know they dreamed. Dreamed. They is pronoun. Dreamed is verb. Our answer will be verb. Next is of course number 8. The old man walked slowly. The underlined or italicized word is slowly. The old man walked slowly. And what is slowly? The old man walked slowly. Slowly is adverb. Our answer will be adverb. Okay? And we get full mark for adverb. Next is number 9. The news surprised all the guests. The news surprised all the guests. The news surprised all the guests. Italicized is surprised. The news surprised all the guests. Surprised is verb. Now the next is right. The bright day filled them with hope. The bright day filled them with hope. The bright day, italicized word is bright. The bright day. What is bright? Adjective. So this way we complete all the 10 questions, right? there is an underlined or italicized word, and you have to write the category of the underlined word. Is it a verb? Is it an adverb? Is it an adjective? Is it a noun? These are it. And if you see that the word is a noun, write noun. If you see that the word is adjective, write adjective. If you see that the word is adverb, write adverb. Alright, very easy to understand. Please do this and get all the 10 score in the first part, that is of course object. Now we come to the second part. Second part we have to answer in a paragraph. Answer in a paragraph, right? Part 2, answer in a paragraph. So when you answer questions in paragraph, you should ensure that there is a minimum of 100 words. Okay, minimum of 100 words. And if you are answering in an A4 paper, one page will be 100 words. One page will be enough. So let us look at the possible questions, right? Possible questions based on the course English grammar and usage. Okay, first chapter we have about form, class and function words, and the first question is about form, class and function words. The question is differentiate form, class and function words. Differentiate form, class and function words. So you have to define what we mean by form, class words. We have to again explain what we mean by function class words. And I gave you the class initially. I spoke to you about the classification of the entire vocabulary of the English language. Alright, in English language we have a lot of vocabulary items, thousands of vocabulary items, and all these thousands of vocabulary items are classified into two major branches or groups and or categories. They are form class words on one side and function words on the other side. And we know that form class words refers to the lexical words or the content words which are possibly or which are all the time nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. They are the form class words. They can of course give us a complete meaning. They give us an idea, they give us a meaning, and they normally will of course take inflections like you say you have write, writing, write, writes. Okay, so the content words can of course can have prefixes or suffixes, or even nouns like John, Johns. You have the genitive, right, with apostrophe s, right? Okay, Johns, right? So similarly, of course, you have the form class words. The four types of form class words are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And now, of course, we have the function words. We know that function words are also known as structural words or structure words, and there are so many, and they are all articles, the auxiliary verbs, the conjunctions, the interjections, the determiners, the pronouns. Alright, similarly we have a number of, so you just write about all the form class. You can write just paragraph, just 100 words is enough, and you can even write about nouns, what are nouns, different types of nouns, what are verbs, different types of verbs, what are adverbs, give examples for all adjectives, give examples, alright, and you make a paragraph. Very easy to. Now next question, paragraph question could be, okay, what are articles? Explain with examples. So you know about articles, you know that there in English we have three articles. They are a and the or the. You just say, alright, these three words are the articles, and a, and the. Pronounced, of course, the the is pronounced differently. On certain occasions it's pronounced the, and certain occasions pronounced the. And of course you can just say the context, right, of the use of the purposes of the article a, alright, the context of the use of and of course when we use the, and of course two pronunciation way, two sounds of the very article the. Now we have of course the auxiliary verbs, right? Next question, write a paragraph on auxiliary verbs. Alright, we learned auxiliary verbs, and we know that auxiliary verbs can be classified into three groups: primary auxiliaries. Alright, there are three types of primary auxiliaries: be and its forms, do and its forms, has and its form. Then modal auxiliaries, 10 modal auxiliaries, semi-modals. We have some semi-modals as well. Write about the auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. Write about all the type: primary auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries, and semi-modals or marginal modals. Now the fourth paragraph question can be, primary auxiliary verbs and their uses. Write a paragraph on primary auxiliaries and their uses. Okay, what are the primary auxiliaries? Be and its forms, do and its forms, and have and its forms. Be has a lot of forms: am, is, are, was, were, been, being. Okay, similarly all the other. So make a paragraph and you have a very good answer. Now the next possible paragraph question can be the use of may, shall, and should. Okay, so you can write a paragraph: use of may. We have studied 4 of the uses of may. Similarly, we also studied 5 uses of shall. So also we studied 5 uses of should. So write the 4 uses of may, 5 uses of shall, and 5 uses of should. You get a paragraph. Very easy to understand. Next possible question can be, what are semi-modals? Give examples for the semi-modals. Okay, we studied about semi-modal auxiliaries or marginal modal auxiliaries, and just give examples for semi-modal auxiliaries like dare, need, ought to, okay, or rather used to, and you have the paragraph, or 100 words you have. Next, of course, possible paragraph question can be, what are the uses of do, did, and have? All the uses of do, all the uses of did, and all the uses of have. So these are some of the paragraph questions you can expect for your examination, and based on the portions completed, be prepared, of course, to answer the possible questions in your internal examination. And now we come to the third category of the question, that is, of course, write an essay on the following topics. Right, so one is, of course, write an essay on grammatical categories. That is, of course, chapter 1. Write an essay on grammatical category. So when you see the term write an essay on grammatical category, don't be under any kind of bewilderment or confusion. Grammatical category refers to parts of speech, and parts of speech refers to, of course, the kind of classification of words into different groups, like the noun, the verb, the adverb, the adjective, the interjunction, the conjunction, the determiner, the pronoun, likewise. So you can just write about all the form classes, you can write about all the function words, and that will be giving you, of course, one essay. Okay, so besides that, of course, you can expect essay questions like write an essay on the modal auxiliary verbs. You have 10 modal auxiliary verbs. Write the uses of all the 10 modal auxiliary. You can just write 4 or 5 pages, and that would be, of course, a wonderful answer. So this is in fact the rough model of your first internal examination. Okay, please study all the topics so far discussed in your classes, and feel confident of writing the examination, and do well in the examination. Just remember the very pattern of the questions. Of course, we have multiple choice or object type questions. We have short questions which to be you have to answer in 1 or 2 sentences, or of course paragraph questions and essay questions, and this is the pattern. Remember it, do very well, and get a very good score. May God bless you. Thank you.